Have you ever found it also odd how he has a Egyptian-ish belt? I mean, I know that's 3 eyes, but oh no. I was hoping to play with someone who has creep, because I noticed something that I've never noticed before. When a friendly commander has creep near your buildings, the creep will literally creep up the buildings. The Terran ones especially. I don't recall seeing that ever before. Another thing, I just finished playing Void Launch, I think? The one with shuttles. And the Loki got redesigned. It has, or I don't recall it being in such a way.
Mobius Corps constructed a battle station on this platform. We're gonna have to take out each sector of it before it fires on our colonies.
It has...
These trucks carry Zonlaga artifacts that'll destabilize Mobius's technology. But first, you'll have to move them into position.
These trucks carry technology that will destabilize my
The
commentary.
artifacts in your truck will disarm this construct, like fighting fire with fire. You'll find this sector just to the north of your position.
I wish you could turn off the announcers without turning off all the other voices too. But I digress. The Loki, I don't recall it being in such a way, you know, the the mercenary cruiser. It has 1500 health, strong armor, and a lot of damage. But that aside, I was going to talk about, you know, I was gonna zoom in on the creep and show how it creeps up the buildings because it looks cool, very cool. As I said, I don't recall noticing that before. Another thing is, not another, but and the other thing there, is that I was gonna talk about some things. Some of them I already changed my mind about because I'm recording this, re-recording this for the third time. But I digress. I was gonna talk about prestiges, the bonuses, restrictions and negatives that they give, and cooldowns. Because I thought to myself, what would I really like to see in the game? Well, aside from more maps, larger maps, more objectives, longer objectives, strings of maps which you can play with someone or like alone, or not alone, but like with a random, I mean. I thought to myself, hey, aside from all of that, mind you, and more progression, more unlocks and whatever, I'd actually want to see something like, say, new cooldowns. Because you get prestige, and that's supposedly, you know, supposed to change the core gameplay of a commander very drastically, but even though in some cases it does, in many it feels the same because you have the same cooldowns and everything. Sometimes it takes away cooldowns, but they still stay the same. But to the point. For example, this prestige for Mengsk, it's prestige free again, changes the troopers' weapons to have a different cost. They still cost 30, by the way. The weapons to have a lower cost. Thank you, Captain Obvious. And the trooper does 200 damage in the area of the killer.
Our opponents in the field, or we'll be fighting them at home.
In the area of the killer, rather than in the area of where it dies. Right? It's practical. Torch him! Yay!
Friendly reminder, we only have so long to finish off the sectors.
Friendly reminder, you only have so long before I blast your brain out. Very friendly. So friendly. Anyway. So, I thought to myself, why do I feel like I think there should be different cooldowns? Well, I know that for one, before I get into it. First off, they won't be made. Because I don't think they get paid enough. That's the secondary reason. The primary is, I don't think it would pass in the budget sector of things because this is a secondary game mode, even though I think it maybe attracts more attention than Melee and the primary one. Are you... yes.
Your forces are under upgrade complete.
Now for the other truck.
Alright, let me get this. So, it's a secondary... Yeah. It's a secondary game mode.
Our enemy seeks to destroy everything we have built. Flush out the cloaked ones immediately.
It's a secondary game mode, and I don't think it would pass in the budget sector of things.
Hurry up before it goes up in flames.
Noise.
Any regs I should know?
But if I...
That sector's gone. You bought yourselves a little more time, commanders.
We're tightening our grip.
My team strapped together some new trucks. This is the next sector. I can't wait to see it go up in flames.
I can't wait for you to fucking shut up. I really wish you could turn off
Our
announcers
troops need leaders.
without turning other voices off.
And the Royal Guard.
Who'd I pick?
But anyway,
I could get along.
he's gonna talk again soon, so...
What else would I me?
For example, replacing nuclear annihilation with dropping trooper pods with like 25 equipped
These
troopers.
research outposts started transferring their weaponry data as soon as they noticed your presence here. Would you mind taking your truck over? Its artifacts will sever the connection real quick.
Empire's right behind me.
Because, for example, when the
Not another
trooper
drill.
on death does 200 damage in an area, it's very similar to a tactical missile. And it will be more thematical, or more thematic, and you could also use them if they don't die, but the purpose of them to drop them in an area is for them to die and explode. And I reckon it will also be cheaper than warheads of the nuclear annihilation if you want to look at the economic or realism side of things. Which I tend to do very often. I think it can bring a lot to a game, especially something like a sci-fi
Any
RTS.
regs I should know?
Our allies are being attacked.
You know, stuff like that. And about the prestige limitations, like, say,
Suspect.
I don't think Rainer's backwater Marshal should give 100% more health, that's too much. Lower it to like 75%,
Empire's
but increase the medic heal efficiency and make it so that, like, all vehicles except for siege tanks, because siege tanks are still a very, very core part of
Empire's right
defense
behind
missions when you play as
Enemy
Rainer.
attacks on the way to our base. I don't like this one bit.
You know, like,
Bad news, commanders. An attack wave is coming for your truck.
lock everything except for siege tanks when it comes to mechs. You know, something like that. More thematic. Okay, sort of.
Full emergency power.
And stuff like that. I think it will be cool.
Under attack.
You know, think of the possibilities of what you could do.
Constructs threatening your warriors. Get a truck to them, huh?
Do you not have medevac? Oh, he's level 1. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I'll do something about that.
Can't leave it. Love it. Sir.
What will I do, however? Do I keep... I think I'm gonna have to keep a bunch of
Can't leave
units
it.
for defense.
Love it.
Hmm,
Sir, this is the home front now.
like,
Suits fitting okay.
these will do.
Can't leave it. Love it.
And I'm gonna put them over here, and they should be enough to decrease the amount of...
This is the home front now.
4 minutes left.
Mobius research outpost is almost finished uploading its data.
I can't stress how much I hate
This
having
is
to
the
talk
home
over
front
someone
now.
else. And I don't mind the unit
The
responses,
enemy's
but
targeting your truck's coordinates. Keep an eye out.
Empire's right behind
I really hate the map announcers.
If you can't leave it, love it.
There we go.
My dominion, right or wrong.
It's like, I hate them not because of the way they are done or made. I think that's okay, but for the fact you can't turn them off when you hear it for like the 120th time. The, oh, get a truck to him, eh? Your warriors are under attack by a construct. Lol, 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 lol. I don't like that. You know. But what power do I have against the Chinese overlords? There's no way I will be listened to.
Company's coming to our base, and they do not look too happy.
That, and I'm also just a singular user,
Bonus objective complete.
with little to no following, so... There it is. You gonna... No? Okay, fine.
Unleash the Zerg.
Oh, that's right, we have 2 minutes 22 seconds left. Oh, he sent sand there, I didn't see that.
Our allies are under attack.
Well,
A construct is out of control.
Okay.
Where's your truck?
let's do it like this.
Your buddy's truck's getting beat up.
What?
Forces are under attack.
Oh, you can't make this up, like really. Okay, fine. Where's the truck? Okay,
Our
no.
allies are being attacked.
Can you, like, move yours forward? No? Okay.
Upgrade complete.
Protect your truck. This is our final
Oof,
moment.
oof, oof.
Go!
No, this is not the final moment.
This is inhumane.
Base is
Can't leave it. Love it. In it together.
Blow up, bitch.
Empire's right behind me. Bring it. If you can't leave it, love
Oh, it's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up in the location of, I see, of the visible enemy.
attack.
With the public's full support.
Good work.
I hate this,
One less
like,
construct to deal
no.
with.
by any means.
I really hate playing against or with, like, stealth units. It's no fun. Move it, or we lose. 13 seconds.
What is it? Yes, Commander.
Move out of the blast radius, quickly.
Okay. I need to get more units.
Empire's right
Hostile
behind
forces are zeroing in on our base. Keep your eyes peeled.
my dominion, right or wrong.
Demolition complete. And we've delayed them from activating the battle station's weapons.
Yeah,
Get
7
what you
minutes.
deserve.
The home front now.
Both of your trucks have
No,
arrived.
no, no
Focus on getting
lurkers.
the trucks to the sector west of here.
Lurkers, science vessels, all of that garbage. Not fun to play against.
Empire's right
And it punishes you if you
Construct
play
is out
with
of control.
infantry.
Where's your truck?
This is the home front now.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remembered. This...
Empire's right
For some
behind
reason this map started eating through a lot of my frame rate
They're
recently.
transferring the weapons data from the outposts on this
I
battle
don't know
station.
why.
If you have a chance, steer your truck that way. It'll corrupt the data and stop it from ever being used elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that one before somewhere. Where was
Your
it?
friend's truck needs some help. Good work. It's one less construct to deal with.
Like, for real. You need just 2 or 3 of these, and you can say bye-bye to all of your infantry that doesn't have, like, at least
Looks like
100
Damon's
extra
minions
health.
have found your truck's location. Expect an attack soon.
I know that's the point of the unit, but is it fun? That's what I think to myself, and the answer is no, but I'm not a developer of a international RTS success, so who am I to talk, eh? No, 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 no. That wasn't an announced attack wave, was it? Probably was highlighted on the map, but I didn't see it. Why do I have so much Vespine? I've noticed that in the past 3 matches as well. What's going on? I'm not playing with a
This is the home
swan.
front now.
I know I
Bad
only
news,
have, like...
Commanders. An attack wave is coming for your truck.
My dominion, right
I know I don't have all that many Royal Guard units, but I have a cruiser and 2 Aegis Guards.
Enemies inbound.
Will they never stop clawing at me?
Empire's right behind me.
Take it slow.
Can't leave it. Love it.
Look,
Defend your ally's truck, will ya?
if you can reveal the area...
Base is under attack. Your forces are under
Never
attack.
mind.
Well done. Construct's down.
Right behind me.
Oh, but there's another attack wave. Kill it! Jesus! Nice. That was a very perfect and nice hit.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, fucking...
Forces
Whatever.
are flying to a construct. Bring a truck here quick.
Let them all die, burn it.
Battle station's readying its attack. We need to get going.
Did you lose the truck or
Mobius
what?
is almost finished sending out their research data.
I don't
Stop
know.
him if you can. The enemy's after your truck.
I also hate this
Damon's
map,
minions
but
have found
you
your
know.
truck's location. Expect an attack soon.
Put it there, put yours there, and we can have them blow up. Or never mind. I once managed to make it so, or make it so that the enemies that dropped at this point, you know,
Your
like
buddy's
they
truck's
dropped
getting
here
beat up.
for your quote-unquote
The
truck.
Dominion stands behind me.
We
All
put our
emergency
trucks in there
powers
in
are now
time,
online.
Was this always a bomb? I don't recall that. Anyway.
We're the higher authority.
When they dropped down, we had trucks placed, and this was set to blow, and they didn't follow. And we just, you know, cleared them that way. Felt nice.
This is the home front now. Empire's right behind me.
Our enemies are mustering. Prepare yourself.
Well, there's nothing left of that sector. Now it'll take them longer to fire the battle station.
And you thought you couldn't trust me.
Still
2
can't.
spare trucks have been prepped for you. This sector is south of your current base of operations.
This is the home front now.
Wait. Free armor upgrades, no damage upgrade. What's going on? Because that's why I was wondering, like, why do my troopers have a sliver of health left? If they had upgraded damage, the troopers would have died in 2 shots. And considering how many, you know, lurkers are sent to attack, or are sometimes present in the objective area, you know, that
Defend your allies' truck, will
would
ya?
be very outrageous, and I thought I was gonna be very unhappy, but I still am, but
You did it. Constructs just rubble now.
okay, let's see if I can do this.
Under attack.
Okay, look, dude, we have 7 minutes 20 seconds. Maybe he's... Which prestige is that? I think that's the final. Okay, yeah, I won't be as critical of him anymore, because I know that...
Truck's in some trouble.
Stop, 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 no!
There goes
I
your
was in
truck.
range already!
Backup plan. You're not gonna believe
I was
this.
in range,
The
why were
outpost
they
just went silent.
attacking
That's
the
good.
damn thing?
The enemy's targeting your truck's coordinates. Keep an eye out. New trucks
You know-
ready to hit the road.
Some while ago, by some while ago I mean earlier today, about 50 minutes ago,
Empire's
I
right
realized that I'm not playing this for fun anymore. I'm just playing it for the soundtrack. Because some of the things
behind me. Love it.
piss me off so fucking much. You wouldn't even believe, like lurkers, invisible units, banshees, losing units to banes, AoE damage, like even if you micro, they still have enough. It's just,
The enemy's
and
targeting
shit
your
like
truck's
that, like
coordinates.
I was in
Keep
the
an eye out.
range, and I thought it would re-target. I definitely must have had a Liber that was lower on health that was more interesting of a target than an artifact truck which does no
Headed
damage
into the red
whatsoever.
zone.
Base.
Well, I
is
guess
under
not.
attack.
Our enemies
Your buddy's truck's getting beat up.
Do I even care that it's getting beat up? No. Do I have a... I do, come here. I need
You
to
did it.
target you.
Constructs just rubble now.
Are being attacked.
This is the home front.
Your forces are under attack.
Hostiles will reach us soon.
I look forward to hearing your
I think it's
plan.
also the map layout.
Looks like
You're always
Amon's
attacked
minions
from
have
multiple
found your truck's
angles,
location.
multiple
Expect an
enemy
attack
types.
soon.
The types are
The
fine,
enemy's
but
after your
the
truck.
multiple angles and how they sometimes will drop unexpectedly right next to your base.
Love it.
I don't like it.
Damn, your truck's gone. Don't worry, I've got more here somewhere.
Where did it die?
Got a replacement truck ready to go.
I don't know, Lo. You lost everything? There's 4 minutes left, come on, dude.
Question
Please.
my authority.
Oh, well, as I said, I shouldn't be as critical of him, because when I played through Prestigious, I was really bored and didn't want to play the game at all for like a month. I started playing it again in like 2 weeks, but like it takes away so much of fun. Having to reset to get to the prestige you want. That said... No, please.
Now that our Earth split
This is the
ordinance
home
is
front now.
complete, we may conduct a contaminated strike.
Empire's right behind
Yeah.
Protect your truck.
Nice. I
Clock's
approve.
ticking, everyone.
Yeah. Let's get this. Yeah. It's like...
me. Empire's right behind me.
Well done. Constructs down.
Can you not? Why am I even losing so many? There's no lurkers in the area.
Empire's right behind me. This is the home front now.
Yeah? Yeah, there's no lurkers. Why? I know this is the final, but like, I've had zero fun this match.
Can't leave it. Love
I'll just turn off the game and not touch it again for, I don't know, probably 12 hours or so. Like, this is also not fun, disabling cloud.
Almost out of time, commanders.
If... Oh, and I lost all detection. Well, too bad. If I would ask someone
Your allies' truck,
who
will ya?
is not professional at the game, at like strategy games or MOBA games or whatever,
Trucks in place.
what is the single most unfun mechanic in the entirety of games industry?
Our
Can you,
enemies are
like,
mustering.
move it?
Prepare yourself.
Thank you. I'll finish in a minute.
Mobius Corps is gonna regret this day. Couldn't have done it without you, commanders.
Okay, so if I had to ask someone who's like professional in games, or just someone who's like a psychologist, because psychologists can evaluate like, well, not psychologists only, but I think it would be interesting to ask a psychologist like, what's the most infuriating thing in games? I think it would be having the control taken away, right? Crowd control effects, or effects that prevent your character or your controlled things from doing something. In MOBA games, it's stuns. They're the most unfun thing that you have to deal with. Right after that is getting crushed and having a one-sided match. And like in all games, like when you look at shooters, getting flashbanged or having your control impaired in some way, it's just like you can put your hands away from the controls because that's it. You're done. You can do nothing most of the time. Even if you take like tools which help you against it, like in Call of Duty, the anti-flashbang and anti-gas mask, or like the anti-gas space mask. Even then, it's still gonna do things. It's like here, disabling cloud, irradiate, they're all things that are supposed to split your units or cause them to not do damage or take control away. I don't know, I've had zero fun. Well, at least the guy I played with probably had fun. No fun whatsoever. Yeah, I'll just go play something else.